Let's discuss how to prevent fatalities by addressing two contributing factors: distracted driving and not wearing a seatbelt. By understanding and addressing these issues, we can take important steps to avoid tragic outcomes on the road. Let's start with buckling up, since it is the first thing you should do when you get in your vehicle. Did you know that there are 3 collisions that occur in a crash? The first collision is the car crash. After the vehicle comes to a stop, the occupants in the vehicle continue to move forward until stopped by parts of the vehicle interior. This second, or human collision, occurs when the occupant collides with an object, such as seatbelt webbing if restrained, or the steering wheel, dashboard, windshield, another passenger, etc. The third collision is the internal collision. Once the body comes to a complete stop, the internal organs continue to move toward the point of impact until they collide with other organs or bone, often causing internal bleeding or organ damage. A seatbelt slows down the human crash to help protect vital organs. When worn properly, seatbelts are the single most effective traffic safety device for preventing death and injury. In fact, unrestrained occupants are 18 times more likely to die in a crash than restrained occupants. It's important to wear seatbelts constantly and correctly to keep yourself and others safe while traveling in a vehicle. Here are a few reasons why. First, seatbelts spread crash forces. When there's a crash, seatbelts help spread out the force of the impact. The lap belt and shoulder belt must be secured across the hip bones, across the chest, and positioned at mid-shoulder. These bones are more equipped to withstand crash forces than other parts of your body and reduce the chance of serious injuries like broken bones or damage to your organs. Never put the shoulder belt behind your back or under your arm. Second, seatbelts keep you in place. Seatbelts are designed to keep you from moving around too much during sudden stops or a crash. When you wear your seatbelt correctly, it stops you from getting thrown forward, backward, sideways, or hitting another passenger inside the vehicle, and keeps you inside the vehicle if there's a crash. Staying inside gives you a better chance of surviving and lowers the risk of getting hurt from hitting things outside the vehicle. Wearing a seatbelt also helps the driver stay in the driver's seat, where they're more likely to maintain control of the vehicle. Third, airbags are designed to work with seatbelts, not replace them. Did you know that airbags open at a rate of up to 200 miles per hour? If you're thrown directly into a rapidly opening airbag without any restraining help from your seatbelt, the force could injure or even kill you. Seatbelts are designed to work together with airbags. The seatbelt secures the occupant, and the airbag lessens the crash impact. Fourth, it's the law. All passengers must wear seatbelts, and children under age 8 must be properly restrained in a car or booster seat. If you or anyone in your vehicle aren't properly restrained, you can be issued a citation. A driver is responsible for making sure passengers of all ages are properly restrained in the vehicle. This includes making sure children are in an appropriate car seat for their age and weight. Children should ride in a rear-facing car seat as long as possible, often until after age 2 and 30 pounds. After at least age 2 and 30 pounds, children should ride forward-facing until they reach the highest weight or height allowed by the car seat manufacturer. Once a child is too big for a forward-facing seat, or at least age 4 and 40 pounds, they should sit in a booster seat. Booster seats are recommended until the seat belt fits correctly and the child is at least 8 years old. For more information on car seats, seat belts, and finding someone to teach you car seat installation, visit clickit.utah.gov. To sum it up, seatbelt use isn't just a personal decision. It affects everyone in the vehicle and on the road. It helps prevent death and serious injuries, keeps you inside the vehicle during a crash, and is the best defense against impaired, aggressive, drowsy, and distracted drivers. Remember, buckle up. It's the law. As a driver, it's your responsibility to keep yourself and others safe on the road. One important way to do that is by avoiding distractions. There are many things that can distract you inside and outside the car, so it's important to stay focused on driving. Here are 3 common types of distractions while driving. Visual distractions. These distractions involve taking your eyes off the road. For example, looking at your phone, adjusting the radio or GPS, or glancing at something happening outside the vehicle can divert your attention from driving. Manual distractions. These distractions involve taking your hands off the steering wheel. Examples include eating or drinking, reaching for objects, grooming, or adjusting controls in the car. When your hands are not on the wheel, it can hinder your ability to respond quickly to potential dangers. Cognitive distractions. These distractions occur when your mind is not fully focused on driving. Daydreaming, talking on the phone, even with a hands-free device, engaging in deep conversations with passengers, or being preoccupied with personal issues can all divert your attention from the road and affect your reaction time. The 2 most common driving distractions are cell phone use and talking with other passengers. It's important to stay focused while driving and avoid distractions. Learning about these distractions will help you reduce or remove them. By being aware, taking action, and staying focused, you can ensure that your driving is safe and free from distractions. Here are a few reasons why you shouldn't drive distracted. Safety. When you're distracted, you're not paying full attention to the road, which can lead to crashes. Research has shown that taking your eyes off the road for a few seconds or multitasking are as dangerous as driving drunk. Being focused helps you see and respond to any dangers, making driving safer for you and others. Reaction time. If you're distracted, it takes longer for you to notice and react to things happening on the road. When you're focused, you can react quickly and avoid potential crashes. It's against the law. In Utah, there are 2 laws against distracted driving. The first law states that using a wireless communication device while driving is prohibited, making it illegal for drivers to manually text, email, use the internet, make calls, take photos, watch videos, read texts, etc. Additionally, it's important to note that for drivers under the age of 18, any use of a cell phone while driving is against the law. The second law addresses moving violations due to being careless and distracted by activities inside the vehicle not related to driving, such as searching for an item or grooming. Set a good example. Other people learn from your behavior. By driving focused, you're showing them how to be a responsible driver and prioritize safety. In short, driving focused and avoiding distractions is super important for your safety and the safety of others. It helps you stay aware of what's happening around you, react quickly when needed, and be a responsible driver. Remember, drive focused and buckle up every ride, every time. You've finished Section 3. The exam is next. Good luck.